What happened to the black sheep of your family? Everyone called my brother Andy the black sheep. While me and my sister Nancy got straight A's and went to medical school, Andy was the kid who could barely finish high school. Our parents never missed a chance to remind him how disappointed they were. Every family dinner was the same. They'd brag about our accomplishments while Andy sat quietly, pushing food around his plate. He worked at an auto repair shop, lived in a tiny apartment, and drove a beat-up Honda. Our dad would always say, "At least become a real mechanic if you're going to waste your life fixing cars." But there was something about Andy that our parents never noticed. While they focused on his grease-stained hands and lack of college degree, I saw how he'd give his last dollar to help someone. Once, he spent his entire paycheck to fix our neighbor's car so she could drive to her chemo treatments. Last year, our parents needed a huge favor. Their dream house was about to be foreclosed. The market crashed, Dad lost his job, and they were 3 months behind on payments. They needed $50,000 fast. Nancy and I were still paying off student loans. We couldn't help. They swallowed their pride and called Andy. I was there when he came over. Dad could barely look him in the eye as he explained the situation. Mom kept apologizing, saying they'd never ask if they weren't desperate. Andy just listened, hands in his pockets. When they finished, he asked one question. "The house means that much to you?" They nodded. "It was where we grew up, where all our memories were. Give me 2 days," he said, and left. 2 days later, Andy walked into their house with a check for $75,000. Everyone's jaw dropped. Mom started crying, asking where he got the money. That's when Andy revealed his secret. That waste-of-time auto shop, he owned it. Not just that one. He owned 5 locations across the state. That tiny apartment, he lived there to save money while building his business. That beat-up Honda, he kept it as a reminder to stay humble. He'd been saving to expand, but said the money was theirs. No interest, no rush to pay it back. Our parents broke down. All those years of looking down on him, and he'd built something incredible right under their noses. Dad tried apologizing for everything he'd said, but Andy stopped him. "I'm not doing this to prove you wrong," he said. "I'm doing it because that's what family does." He turned to leave, then stopped. "Oh, and Dad, I did become a real mechanic. I just became a businessman too." The next week, Andy promoted his best worker to manager and finally moved into a nice house. He'd been waiting to expand until he had